Black people, they always love to think there are warm undertones, and that's why some companies always like to Welcome to my channel. My name is ZARRRIE. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. This is my Saturday episode where we talk all things fashion because I'm a girl who's been struggling with her wardrobe and I'm trying to build my dream girl, but I have to learn how to dress the part. So today we are going to be talking about color analysis. In school, I studied fashion. In class, we had to analyze what colors look best on us and just how we wanted to dress, how to style ourselves. And so we did a color style analysis. Before I even get into all that, let me tell y'all where it came from. Y'all, it's not new. It started in the early 1900s, but what we know it most is thanks to Carol Jackson. Her book Color Me Beautiful was released in 1980, and that tells us like everything that we all know to this day. So basically there are 4 main seasons. There is winter, spring, autumn, summer. And some people, they like to take it a bit further and they have even more categories, but we're just going to focus on the 4 main ones. There's also going to be cool and warm. For your features, just whichever way you fall, that's also separated in your season. Also, there's deep and dark. Now that you know like a little bit about the history, there are more people out there that do deep dives into color analysis. I'm just give y'all the brief overview. Let's get into myself. If you are a black kid, your parents probably, like, when you came out the womb, they told you if you were a gold or a silver person. My mom said I'm a gold person. My sister, she is silver, so we're split on that. My mother is gold, but that's just how I've always been. Like, I grew up being gold. I have a like silver gold. I have a silver bracelet on right now. It's one of my bracelets that I always wear, but that's probably the only silver jewelry that I'm likely going to wear. And since I've been a gold girly all my life, I always thought that I was going to be a summer season or even spring because that's when I was born, but that's not the case. That's not the case. I was in denial even in class. Like, in class, everybody was telling me, oh my gosh, yes, you look perfect in these colors, but I was still just like, I feel as if I'm summer, I feel as if I'm spring or fall even. I was not trying to hear it. I was not trying to hear it. And y'all, I even before this, I took tests again just to make sure, confirm what I already had known. But I took the test again and it said what my teacher said, what everyone in class said, and what people probably even would say if they gave me a analysis straight off the bat. I am a deep winter. That is my palette. Deep winter. I could also be deep autumn, but mainly my colors lie in deep winter. What even is deep winter? Deep winter is when you have a high contrast within your features. How color analysis is done, it judges your features. So if your hair, my hair is black, and your skin has a contrast, you're likely going to be deep. So I lie on deep. In my eyes, they are brown, so it's also like a contrast. And with that color analysis, like knowing both of those things, I know that I look best in colors where I can contrast. So what I have on right now is not doing me this justice because my skin is glowing in it. I don't seem dulled down by this color, but my top colors for a deep winter are going to be deep red, deep plum, dark pink, pine green, or black. Also white, but white's like kind of go for anybody, but there are some people who are winters and they cannot wear white. I don't think I'm one of them because I was looking in my closet, y'all. All I have is practically white tops. I need to do better. But that is what color I am. I am a deep winter, and in coming to know that, I've learned that I love to wear some purple. Purple, it looks so good on me, and especially when it's deep, because I just got this Savage X Fenty jumpsuit, and when I sent it to my friend, she said, girl, that color on you is lovely. So it's taken a minute for me to understand and accept my color analysis, but now that I'm finally getting there, I know how I can look even better because purple is the color of elegance. It's the color of, well, it's royalty. When you see purple, you think of royalty, you think of a queen. So I'm definitely going to start implementing purple into my closet when I start building my capsule wardrobe, whenever that may be. But purple is definitely going to be a staple in there. Also, something that I've been finding lately, like in these past few years, I've been wearing a lot of red. Now, don't get it twisted. I love pink and green. I love pink and green. But red on me has always looked good. And I feel like it's also kind of like funny because every team that I've competed for has been red or black. Red or black, red or black. Now, I will say some of the team colors, they did wash me down a little bit, so I don't really know what that was about, but red looks good on me. I like it, and even like before this video, I was looking at some red pieces to wear, but I put them down because I was like, you know what? Let's try something new because I'm wearing too much red. I need to try another color that I look good in. We talked about deep winter, but now let's just take winter off and focus on deep. That is my main characteristic, and like I told y'all, it's because my hair is dark and it contrasts with my skin. I'm not fair skinned by any means, but there's a pretty good contrast, as you can see. So that is why my dominant trait is deep. I could also fall into deep autumn. Deep autumn is going to be more on the warmer side. The best colors for deep autumn are going to be maroon red, deep orange, dark olive green, teal, or dark chocolate brown. And I feel as if I look pretty good in those colors. I don't know, but my color analysis everywhere say I am deep winter, so I'm gonna trust that. But your color analysis, it should just be a guide and just let you know why maybe you've been putting on something and you always feel like you're not popping as you should. You feel dulled, or whenever you go out, you don't get like a glow. It's because like your colors are wrong. You're not wearing what suits you best. Some people, they can get away with it, but not everybody can get away with it. Your color is important. It will take your outfits to another level, because you can have red, but if it's like the difference of a warm and cool red, it'll completely change the outfits. So that's what I'm trying to do, because like, sure, I can just buy a haul, but I want to go beyond that and elevate my style. So I'm learning like what colors look best with one another and how that color compares with my skin, so I can look even better. That's enough about me. I'm gonna go over the other colors in the color analysis wheel and just let you know what you possibly could be. We're gonna start with winter, and they're all gonna be broken up into little subsections, so just watch out for those. Winter, there is deep winter, what I am, deep, cool, rich. Next is gonna be a cool winter. Cool winters is gonna be like the opposite, more of the fairer skin tones, I believe. Cool, bold, and clear. And bright winter, it's just gonna be what it is, bright. It's not so deep. The colors that I have, they're on the darker side of things. Bright is going to be on the more vibrant color side of things. So when I would go to pick, they are going to go to pick because I need something that's brighter and just kind of jumps at you. Next, we're going to move into spring. Bright spring is going to be a warm and clear, very nice, very like happy. Then we have warm spring, which is going to be warm, bright, and fresh. Next for spring is going to be light spring. It's light, warm, and breezy. Summer is going to be light. A light summer is light, cool, and breezy. A cool summer is cool, bold, and smoky. Soft summer is going to be soft, cool, and hazy. And finally for autumn, is similar to winter. Spring and summer are similar, winter and autumn are similar, just keep that in mind. Autumn is going to have a soft autumn. It's going to be muted, warm, hazy. Warm autumn is going to be warm, earthy, and richy. Deep autumn is going to be deep, warm, and rich. Now that y'all kind of got the overview of the other seasons, I'm going to tell you how you can figure out what color and season you are. To start off, we're going to look at your veins. Pause this and check and see if your veins are blue or green. Now that you check, if you are a darker skin tone, you can probably skip this step. If your veins are green and have a green undertone, you're more likely going to be on the warm side. And if your veins are blue or purplish, you're going to be more on the cool side. Now if you couldn't tell, like if it matched your skin tone, then you are more likely going to be neutral. The next step, like I told y'all, Black parents, they tell us what color we are from the moment we are born. My mother said I was gold, and that's why I always assumed that I was warm. But that was not technically the case, but you can also assess what undertone you are or what season you fall into by looking at what jewelry you constantly wear. If you go more for the gold jewelry, you're going to be on the warmer side of things, a warmer undertone. If you primarily wear silver jewelry or rose gold jewelry, then you're going to be more on the cool undertone side, and you can judge whatever season you fall into in the subcategories from there. Now, if you find that you can wear both silver and gold, you can rock it both, you're neutral. Next, just try on clothes. If you wear a true white top and you look good in it, chances are you are going to be a cooler undertone. If you look great in off-white, then you're going to be warmer undertone. Now, if neither of that matters for you, you're going to be neutral, and that is just going to be the course of things. If there is no contrast within you, you're just going to fall into neutral. If you look good in brown, you're going to be on the warmer undertones, and if you look great in black, you're going to be cooler undertones, okay? Now, like I said before, the way that I can tell that I'm a deep winter is because of the contrast between my skin, eyes, and hair. You can do the same way. If it's a great contrast, you're likely going to be winter too. Once you figure out your undertone, you can go in and see what season you fall into and go from there and start learning how to dress right for what matches your skin and your color, your undertones and everything. Also, this will take you far, not just within fashion, it can help your makeup choices. If your makeup just ain't looking right, it's not cutting it, it's probably because you're using the wrong colors. And there has always been a time where we have used a product when it was too warm or too cool, and that's because you did not know what color you are. Black people, they always love to think they are warm undertones, and that's why some companies always like to give the melanated products such a deep warm, but that's not always the case. There are some black people who are neutral, they're cooler. And that's why it's important for you to know what undertone you are, so you can look best, look your elevated self without looking washed out, without looking gray or anything. You want to present your best self at all times, and that's why it's important to know what colors look best with you. But that will wrap up this episode. I'm so glad y'all joined me. Don't forget to come back next time, and until then, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all on the next episode on Tuesday, and then fashion will be back on Saturday.